morning, classmates. This is Rene Maris Awit from BSCME 2C, and together with my group mates, we are tasked to report the chapter which is entitled Business Models. Okay, me with Miss Cuervo, Miss Iwan, and Miss Orbizo shall be reporting this topic for this subject. Okay, guys, shall we begin? So, with these learning objectives, okay, at the end of this lesson, the students are expected to first, demonstrate understanding of the business model canvas and determine and identify the 9 key elements of the business models. Okay, so the main point here, the main key point is the business model canvas and the 9 key elements of the business model. Okay, business models. Okay. Now that you, or rather we, already understood the principles of innovation that should be discussed with the previous group as of this time, and the criteria that can help you generate good ideas, starting from idea selection, presentation, customers' needs, and decision making, it is essential that you will understand the next chapter, which is the business model canvas. Okay. First, by knowing business model canvas, of course, we need to understand its definition, or we need to know its definition, right? First, business model canvas was generally used by startup companies or organizations that serve as a guiding tool to think of a better solution on how to generate new innovating ideas and apply the strategies in marketing the products or services. Okay, to simplify or just to understand it in a simple terms, so this business model canvas is actually just a concept or strategical concept for solving solutions, for solving problems, and for innovation of products and services for better earnings or for better performance. Okay, of the company. Of course. Okay, the business model canvas was proposed by Alexander Osterwalder based on his earlier book, Business Model Ontology. It outlines 9 segments which form the building blocks or the business models in a nice one-page canvas. And that's what we'll be discussing this time. Okay, the 9 key elements. You can find a detailed explanation in his best-selling book, Business Model Generation, reference canonizer. So figure 9 illustrates the business model comments and the 9 segments. And the K9 segments, which will be discussed in the next slides. Okay, the 9 elements that provide the business K drivers that is based on the business model canvas consists of the following by Alex Cowan. Okay, shall we proceed? Okay, first, of the 9 elements that provides the business key drivers that is based on business model canvas consists of the following by Alex Cowan. The first is customer segments. Who are the customers? What do they think, see, feel, and do? Okay, we just refer to the 5 senses and what the human or the customers actually or naturally do. Okay, customer segments, again, who are the customers? What do they think, see, feel, or do? They sense, touch, and hear are what they want to do. Segment dimensions. Okay. Do you have a single or multi-sided market? If you have a multi-sided market, you'll have at least as many segments as you have sides. One example of the multi-sided market is a media property like CNN.com, wherein they have readers of the one side and advertisers on the other. This will function effectively on both traditional and technology-savvy customers. Okay, so, such as the CNN.com, the company which is for actually for social media. So it is good or to have a multi-sided market. So they don't only approach in a one-sided technique or one-sided style, but twice or more than twice or shall we say, many approach. Okay. Segment composition, you should be able to visualize the individual customer types as personas. So this will be dealing with the assessing of the customers. As for an instance, what kind of clothes that most buyers want. So such as trends and like aesthetic types. As for this day, what kind of gadgets are they interested with? So based on specs like that, you should understand that they think what they think, see, feel, and do in your product. So mainly preference based of the customers, problems, needs, habits, and alternatives. What job are you doing for the customer? So we need also to assess what product or what service are we providing with the customers to better understand or to better prosper or to better upgrade our the company or the business. Okay, what need are you fulfilling? So, what is the purpose of your service, right? Make sure that you know that the customers really want and need at the same time. So, we're targeting the interests of the customers or the people and what are their preferences. Identify several alternatives that your customers use today. In this sense, you have to make a market research where you can talk to people and hear what's their interest. So it may include surveys and Google Forms so that identifies and that helps identifies the customers wanted to or what they wanted to have or wanted to experience just products, experience and technological devices. Right? Next is okay, we have this business model canvas. So this figure 9, so which was referred from the previous slides. So if you will engage on the business model canvas, make sure you to print up in order you have the chance to write significant things related to your business ideas. Try to figure out what are needed information and aspects and can give you sentence in your canvas. Okay, here in this canvas, we have actually different variables. So first is key partners, key activities, value propositions, customer relationship, customer segments, channels, key resources, cost structure, and revenue stream. So key partners, so you need to identify which kanang like mga partnerships. And key activities, what we'll be doing, what service do you offer, and etc. Okay, value propositions, so what and customer relationships and etc., which will be discussed this following pages. Okay. The 9 elements that provides the business key drivers that is based on the business model canvas consists of the following by Alex Cohen, and this is the second from 9 elements. Okay. Second is value propositions. What compelling about the proposition? Why do customers use? Why do customers use? No, why do customers have use of your products or services? Okay, you need to identify those so you can assess and identify which service or activities you will be needing to have. Thank you. Okay, a value proposition refers to a value company promises to deliver the customer should they choose to buy their product. A value proposition is also a declaration of intent or a statement that induces a company's brand to consumers by telling them that the company stands for or how it operates and why it deserves their business. Just like selling or advertising their companies to the customers. Okay, the best way to identify your value is advertising your value or proposing your value. Hence, we come up with the word value propositions. It is just to jot it down. Is to jot it down. Better for you to jot it down on a paper or write it on a paper and evaluate how it fulfill your customers. Some of the most common value propositions are okay, the newness of the service, the newness of the products, high performance, okay, the high performance, high quality of the service, high yeah, and ability to customize, so ever changing and not just stationary. Design, okay, design is good. It's beautiful and brand status, okay, which the branding name also having a great effect on the service or the product. Okay. Next is the price. So is it affordable? Is it reasonable or justifiable? So it codes in the brand of the or the price of the in value proposing. Okay. Cost reduction. So there will you be able to have less or like which it must be durable enough for you to to reduce your cost in upcoming years by not changing and changing and changing, right? Risk reduction is safety and convenience. Is it portable? Like the description of the products or services. Mostly in the products, is it convenient? Okay, it can be accessed from time to time. Okay. Next is channels. How are these propositions promoted? So this is the via. Okay, is via what way? How are these propositions promoted, sold, and delivered? Why? And is it working? Okay, this figure shows the whole concept of channeling. Okay, from delivery, from advertising, from paper, or shall we say news advertisements and multimedia advertisements and deliveries. So as you can see, there is truck, there is TV, there's newspaper, which and there is gifting, right, and much more. Okay. The channel building block describes how a company communicates with it and reaches its customers segments to deliver its value proposition. It is important to understand which pathway or channel or via is best for your company to reach your customers. Below is a brief description that will help you guide in finding the right mix of channels to satisfy how customers want to be reached. Okay. How customers wanted to be approached in simpler terms, right? The five types. So as for for us to understand, so there are five types of channel bases. So how do we approach? How what pathways? How do we what pathways we must take in order to channel our propositions? First is awareness. Okay. In business, you need to think of ideas on how to reach out to consumers to introduce the company's product and services. Now that we are in the 20th century, most businesses intend to advertise their products and service through word of mouth. Social media, of course, since we are in the 21st century, newspaper, television, and flyers. So this will enable customers to have knowledge and ideas about the use of the products and the benefits as well. So companies themselves must be aware of the trend and the most effective way in channeling their product or services or just in simpler terms by advertising it. So as these days we're in the 20th century, so the most common use and the most effective one is the social media, right? You and me are already just scrolling and surfing around social media, finding lots of advertisements and promotions, right? Okay, evaluation. Evaluation before indulging into the process of manufacturing the products and finalizing the concepts of the service that you can offer to the customers. It is great plan to first conduct an evaluation so that the company will be able to assess the organization's value proposition. This can be done through conducting surveys, interviews, and reviews about the products. One example is the online shopping. This is Shopee. In every product, they have certain reviews from the customers. In this sense, it will improve the rating satisfaction of the company. Simpler terms, by using reviews or by gathering data such as surveys on rates on how their product is. Is it good? Is it bad? Is their value proposition good or bad? Okay. Next is the purchase. Okay. Nowadays, there are customers that are using online shopping, whether Lazada, Shopee, Amazon, and eBay. In online shopping, there are options for customers how to purchase the products. Just select checkout and payment procedures where they can use credit, cash on delivery, or even doing payments on several merchants for the convenience of the customers. The accessibility, the convenience, and the legitimacy. So in purchasing products, and how it is easy to purchase it, right? Since example in Shopee, we're just given an option cash on delivery or e-wallet, right? Okay, which is in turn a good condition or good option for us since we'll be just staying at home and without efforts when without expenses such as additional expenses such as fares or rides and the danger, it will be really helpful for the customers. Okay, delivery one value proposition to customer is the convenience and faster delivery of products. How they will be able to get their orders or products? It is possible that it can be done through over the counter or door to door delivery. So, citing as an example again, the online shopping will be text or will be notified when, where, and what is the status of the product, right? After sales, how will the company provide post-purchase customer support? The after sale is where customers warranty in buying the products or using the services. This is one of the factor that is significant to the customers where they can assist in the call center, return policy, and customer assistance. Okay, and upon receiving our products or the service they've given, so we need companies need to have after sale after sales remedies. So if the products are defect or the customers didn't like the service, so there must be have refunds. There must be warranties in order to secure the customers and pick their interest and their fear in purchasing products. So which help them decide to buy, and you've already caught a big fish or a fish alone. Thank you. And that be all. Good morning, ma'am. Let's head on to the next reporter. Is Miss Cuervo. And that's I end. Thank you.